Okay, hello everyone. I'm super excited to be your first Ignite for this meetup. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about why you should put yourself first. So let me set the scene. Last year, 2022 meetup, first time I got to come to Stanford. It was 3 years in the making because I was the cohort of 2019 where our meetup got delayed and then delayed, so 3 years I waited to be here. I was super excited to be inspired by everyone, meet everyone, and then hear everyone's stories. Also, one thing you should know about me is that I have a severe peanut allergy. So, it's day 2, we're sitting down for dinner, I meet all these new friends, we sit down with my meal, and all of a sudden, I realize that I just ate a peanut. Despite my checking, my heart sunk. I'm like, ugh, no way, this is not happening. So we do the normal drill. I get the Benadryl out of my purse, take that, I pull out my EpiPen, and I realize it's expired. So I'm like, you know what, maybe I just grew out of this allergy, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. So I tell a fab, I'm like, hey, I just ate a peanut, I'm allergic, here's what's gonna happen. I just wanna wait this out, see how it goes, it'll be fine. So now the worry thoughts start happening. I'm like, I just wanna get back to this meetup. I met all these new friends. It's a hassle to get to the hospital right now, I just don't wanna deal. My faculty champion has an Ignite the next morning. She's at a networking event right now. I really don't wanna bother her. And also the other fellows in my cohort at the time had no idea this was going on. And I definitely did not wanna tell them. But then my body started to react. I started getting hives, my face blew up, and I felt the most intense pain from these hives that I've ever felt in my entire life. My parents are on the phone and they're begging me to go to the hospital, begging me. And I'm like, no way. I am so worried about getting back to this meetup. This is all I wanted to do. And I forgot that my life was actually in danger. So I started to feel exhausted. But what was actually happening was that my body was only getting 1/3 of the amount of oxygen it actually needed in order to function properly. So I blacked out. I woke up in the hospital, Stanford Hospital, being watched over by numerous hospital personnel, but also by my faculty champion, Giana, who was so selfless in that moment to be there with me, till 1 a.m., even though she had an Ignite the next day. After begging to be released, I called an Uber driver, because they finally released me, and I was driven back to my hotel. She asked me what happened on the way there, and I told her the story, and she asked me, why didn't you put yourself first in that moment? And I stopped, and I wondered, why didn't I put myself first? My life was literally in danger, and I was worried about what everyone else was gonna think. She kept going on, and she mentioned beauty standards, how sometimes I wear high heels, and I go through that pain to feel pretty. But am I actually happy? Am I putting myself first in that moment? No. I'm putting what everyone else thinks first in that moment. So please, if anything that you take away from this talk, put yourself first. Listen to your body. But if I were to stand up here today and tell you that I've completely learned my lesson, I haven't, and I'm lying. I work 15-hour days. I'm hyped up on 300 milligrams of caffeine every day. And I know it's unsustainable, but I'm recognizing that. And that's the first step, is that there's something wrong. I'm recognizing my symptoms. I'm also allergic to peanuts, but I'm also allergic to these long work days, this amount of caffeine, this lack of sleep. So, recognize the symptoms, make the change. Don't learn the hard way like me, because that was not fun. And don't wait till moments from death to make the necessary changes. So find what you're allergic to, recognize the symptoms, make the change, and learn to love yourself and put yourself first. Thank you.